Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so let's talk about this Pooh Shiesty album, Shiesty Season. Now, everybody been waiting for this mixtape slash album or whatever you want to call it. It's his real deal debut on 10/17, man. And everybody has been standing by for this because he had some hit songs off of this joint. Now, Pooh Shiesty has been in the media a lot for a whole bunch of negative stuff. And I don't even know if I can consider it negative. He been in them streets, man. It's been a lot of headlines, about the Bay Harbor thing. A lot of stuff going on as far as him allegedly being arrested. But today is the day because last night he dropped Shiesty Season and this thing is a banger. Now we're going to go through each of the tracks and talk about this thing. But man, I'm off the top got to say that Pooh Shiesty did his thing. And a lot of the features on here really killed it, man. They really showed up for Shiesty's project, to be honest. Now, before we get into the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And, man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about this Pooh Shiesty Season. Now, from the second that intro hit, I knew we were in for a treat, man. I knew this was going to be that project because the intro is just Pooh Shiesty flexing his skills and setting the tone for the entire project, man. I'll give that the intro an A, man, because it was a good track, man. I ain't even going to lie. And then from the intro, we quickly go into Back in Blood and Guard Up. Now, Back in Blood is currently like the number 46 song. It's on the top 150, it's creeping into the top 40. It's an all-around hit. And then Guard Up is a song that's probably one on his next hit list, man. And it's one of those songs that 10/17 is pushing hard as a single, and I think they're doing a good job of it. Now, the next track, The Ugly, is a surprise, man, because I think this is one of Guwap's best verses. And when I say Guwap, I'm talking about Gucci, man. I think this is one of his best verses in a long time, especially for feature verses, because on a lot of the tracks that they have on YouTube, the videos or whatever that are shining with him and Pooh Shiesty, it seems like Pooh Shiesty is doing most of the shining. And man, Gucci Man really showed up on this track, no lie. Now on the next track, Neighbors, is kind of what I've been waiting for, man. I've been waiting for Big 30 to have a breakout verse on a Pooh Shiesty song. I've been actually waiting for that, man. And that's what you get with this, man. They also have a video of this in circulation, and you can see Lil Baby in the video, but it's Pooh Shiesty featuring Big 30, and they both bring it, man. They do their classic style, man, and it sounds like a Pooh Shiesty and Big 30 beat. Just the production on this album as a whole, it sounds like what you would expect from Pooh Shiesty and Big 30, but with the artwork and with a lot of the marketing behind it, even in the videos, you could tell that they're going to make it a little bit more commercially appealing. So, I mean, that coupled with the gritty sound of the album is a win, man. It's a win. Now, with 50 shots and no chorus, it seems like, man, he goes darker and darker on each of these tracks. Now, I've listened to this maybe 2 or 3 times, and I can almost not tell these two tracks apart because they're so similar, man. And Pooh Shiesty is just doing him on this. I mean, it's him by himself going for broke, and he's just delivering those deep, dark lyrics. Now, on Box of Churches, man, this was a surprise feature. 21 Savage on there. As soon as his as soon as his voice comes on the beat, I get wrapped up in it, man. He goes well with these Pooh Shiesty Big 30 type beats, man. He sounds really good on these beats. And I think him and Pooh Shiesty are a good collab. Okay, so let's talk about Make a Mess now with Big 30 and V's. Now, V's added an interesting type of flow to this track, man. Like, he's got that high pitch raspy thing going on, man, which is interesting. Y'all let me know, is V's 10/17 or not? I seen him in the picture with Gucci Man that I post, and then I don't know if he's 10/17 or not, but this is another banger. All right, it feels like I should talk about the next 2 songs together, but Chop Away, man, this is a slide anthem. This is, you going out riding, looking for the cat who did you wrong, man. It make you want to jump in your car right now. But nah, man, definitely Chop Away is Pooh Shiesty in his bag. Now, the next joint that he's got is featuring Fujiano. It's called Take a Life. Now, on Take a Life, him and Fujiano hook up for a nice duo, man. I like that they both have those distinct voices, and they're so different. Like, when they hooked up on First Time in LA, that was probably my favorite joint of theirs, and I love that video for obvious reasons. Everybody, you got to love that video. But, man, definitely another good collab between Fujiano and Pooh Shiesty. Now, Gone MIA is like, it starts off as another slide track, but you know, it's really a boasting track. It's really him on his boss status with this one. Now, the next track, Big 13, featuring Lil Hank and Chopper Wop. Man, there's a couple of times in here where they crowd the verse, and you can't tell who's starting off or who's coming in and who's leaving, but Pooh Shiesty leaves the biggest impression. Now, one of these cats sounds just like Big 30 to me. I don't know if it's Lil Hank or if it's Chopper Wop, but one of them sounds like, a lot like Big 30 to me. But this is definitely his click song, to where he's just representing his homeboys, and you can tell it's his song where he's putting on his boys. Now, Drop Something is a vibe. The beat, everything. And the way he's riding the beat, this is his flow in perfection, I think, man. The way he's riding this beat, this is Pooh Shiesty at his best. It's just one of those tracks that puts you in a mood, and he brings you into his story, man. And it's a gangster story, but it's a good story, man. And that rolls us into the next track, See Red. Both of these tracks have amazing production. The beat selection on these tracks is perfect. I'm telling you, that was the first thing I noticed about Pooh Shiesty and Big 30, were their beats, man. Their beats are amazing. I'm going to be real. And they're amazing for them. Like, they've got their own little category of beats and production that works for them. And this sounds like a complete album. I know they're toting this as a mixtape, but this sounds like a complete album, like in every sense of the word. But all right, man, let's go to the next track. Now, with Master P, he is bringing the album to a close. Very strong, man. Very strong. Like, the last 3 joints on this kind of slide you out, and you kind of wish there's more. I'm going to be honest, man, because then we get into the next song, which is Twerk Something. Now, this has been one of those lead singles that Pooh Shiesty and his team have put out there, or 1017, I should say, has put out there. And Twerk Something has an amazing music video as well. The concept, the glass floor, all that is dope, right? But Pooh Shiesty, man, puts that extra oomph on it, man, with the verses. I'm telling you, dude, I knew dude was going to have an amazing album, and I think this thing is a legit fire project, man. I think he really, really hit the nail on the head here, and I'm surprised you don't see as many media outlets talking about it, but give it a second, man. They're going to catch on. And I seen he had, like, I think he was on the Breakfast Club this morning, and, you know, that got a lot of pub, but, man, wait until folks really start biting this album out piece by piece, or getting down to the nitty gritty of this project, because dude showed out. For his debut project, he showed out. I got to give him the salute on this one. That's definite, man. And man, it seems like I've been covering Pooh Shiesty since before this moment, and I think his career is solidified, man. I'm pretty sure he's set. But what do you guys think? Do you think that Shiesty season is the project that I'm building or saying that it is? Or do you have any reservations for it? I mean, honestly, I don't think anybody who likes Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, Gucci Mane, anybody from 1017 or anybody affiliated with Moneybagg Yo, Yo Gotti, or anybody like that is going to have anything bad to say about this album. It's a nice step out, and he really killed it, man. I'm going to leave it on that. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.